Everyone, Brad here. I want to discuss today about a product I just received in the mail. Full disclosure, I did not pay for this product. It was sent to me by the manufacturer to do this review, so here's my review. These are leveling blocks, TGBOX it's called. The case is pretty nice. It comes in this nice little carrying case here with a set of instructions on how to use the setup. You have your rubber mats. Now these things are very beneficial and I think very necessary for leveling, because if you're on gravel or something like that and you put the blocks down and you try to drive up on them, sometimes they'll slide out from under the wheel. So these make that process much better and much safer. So I'm glad it came with that. You have a leveling bubble that comes with it, so you can attach this to your rig. It comes with a screw option, or you could just use some double-sided tape. You can probably easily set up there on the A-frame or somewhere in your rig, inside your rig maybe, depending on what setup you have. These are what I call the brakes, so we'll get to those in a moment. And then here's the main source. So what really happens with these is your wheel comes up on here and it levels the trailer. So if you have a single axle trailer, you can use one. If you have a dual axle trailer, you can use two. Tandem like that, and it rolls up. And once you get the level set, then you come and put in the brake here, and that keeps it from rolling back the other way. I've had two different manufacturers of these. So Anderson, they're a big name and they're quite expensive. I really enjoyed those. I sold those with the last trailer, and I have a new set, which is a generic set. But one thing that mine doesn't have that these have, which I really think is a neat feature, is these little ridges along here, which make it lock into place more so than the ones I have are slick. Now there's some friction there because there's a lot of weight sitting on it, but I've never had them slide, but I've always been curious to know why they didn't put ridges on, and I'm really glad this company did. So this is a really neat feature. I will tell you that using these type blocks makes leveling your trailer, particularly when you're trying to set the trailer up by yourself, it makes leveling it much easier and quicker instead of trying to use what I call the Lego blocks to stack them up with. While those work fine, if you don't have it right away, you have to go take a block off and back off the blocks and put new blocks on and things like that. Whereas this, as long as one side of your trailer doesn't need to go up more than this is tall, you should have no issues with leveling your trailer utilizing these type blocks. So again, these ramp blocks are pretty easy to use, very self-explanatory. You can back on them, you can pull forward onto them, and they work in kind of gravel or dirt or concrete or asphalt or any kind of situation you might want to be into. And another thing that I've used mine for in the past is if I'm in a very like a sandy area where it's beach sand or very not firm sand, and I wanted something a little bit more sturdy to park my rig onto, you can turn these things upside down and drive up on this side of it and let it sink down in the sand so your wheels don't sink in the sand. So that's another option to use these blocks as well. I'm at a very level spot right now, so I don't need to level the trailer to show you how these set up. As soon as we move again, which will be in a couple weeks, I'll be ready to use these blocks the next time we need to get level somewhere. So stand by for that. Thank you very much to the company for sending these out to me. These are a fantastic replacement and a much cheaper alternative than anything else I've currently seen on Amazon and other online retailers. And again, I like the features, I like the simplicity, the carrying case is really nice, and this is something I plan to enjoy using.